Okay. Yeah. I'm on the road again. I'm live. Can you hear me? I feel like I'm live. It's Friday. Testing out this hands-free feature on the F-150, 4x4 Sport slash whatever. Really interesting. If you ever try, my hands are on the wheel actually, but it's got all the sensors and stuff, and you put on cruise control, and it senses the car how far in front of you safely to be behind it. You set the speed that you're traveling. It's really quite amazing feature. So it's kind of weird to just try to trust it, but it's pretty incredible. And so keeps equal safe distance to the car in front of you, speed, all that stuff. I know it's not like I'm doing a commercial or anything, but maybe I am. On the road again. Want to thank those people who said happy birthday to me yesterday. I really appreciate it. Made to 67 years old. Tip my hat. Yep, that's incredible. And wow, been dealing with pain and can't hear my right ear for probably a couple of months. It's been a lot of pain. And even when I was in Texas for a while, 90 days in Texas, then New Mexico, and finally yesterday, Cheryl Denny goes, "You need to go to the doctor. You're going to get on the road tomorrow. You better go see what's going on." So I go yesterday, spent a couple hours in urgent care. That's why I say thank you for your prayers, thank you for your support. And I spent a couple hours in urgent care yesterday, and pain in this side, the left ear also can't hear the right ear. Not so good when you're a DJ or where you're, worship and all that stuff you can't hear. Yeah, a little challenging. And so I go to urgent care, and the doctor looks, and would be the good ear on my left side. She goes, "Oh my gosh, that's really bad." And I'm like, "Oh, that's not what you want to hear." She goes, "Your tubes, or whatever we call them, some tubes in your ear, are really, really swollen and inflamed." I go, "Was it an infection?" She goes, "No, it's not an infection. It's inflammation. It's your allergies and your sinuses." I go, "Wow, that explains all the sinus drainage and all the sickness and the whatever for the past few months." And it was pretty bad when I was in Texas, but it got really bad in Phoenix because all the rain and all the other, 5 inches of rain over a couple of weeks, everything growing, and the air quality in Phoenix is terrible. And so, anyways, I've been suffering with this, not knowing what it is. And then she comes over to this side, this ear, and she goes, "Oh my gosh." And I'm like, "Yeah." She goes, "Really, really inflamed." So this is what we're going to do. We're going to give you some medicine, some steroids, and some other stuff to help you out. And I said, "Okay, great," because I'm getting back on the road. So, back on the road because there was a pull at my heart and my spirit to get back to Kerrville, Hunt, Medina, in Texas. Of course, many of you know that I was been there after the flood of 4th of July, started July 11th, and was there for 90 days in the communities and along the river and ministering to the communities, and also at the cross at Kerrville, and for 50 days. And so while I was there and doing the worship music and doing what I do as the Lord leads, some of the professional mental health agencies that were called in that come in after and during disaster relief, emotional response teams, counselors, all this other agencies that are sent from community, state, national, whatever, said you have to come back by because things will be very challenging around the holiday season for those who've just gone through all this. And I'm thinking, wow, I'm still processing it. The 90 days I was there, and meeting people and seeing firsthand, and people sharing firsthand their experiences, and knowing that they hadn't even dealt with all the issues yet. Because mentally, emotionally, the counselors are talking about it goes in cycles and waves, and sometimes the grief and the sorrow is just comes in waves and waves, and it's overwhelming. So I know that the peace of God and the presence of God is very pivotal in bringing healing. And that's why God sent me there, for healing. He didn't send me there to just, um, film or to just share people about the disaster. That was being done by many other people, news agencies, and people with anyone with a camera, everyone with their phone. So, anyways, a couple of days ago, early morning, Lord, it's on my heart. I can feel these waves, if you will, hitting these communities. And I get up and say, Lord, what do you want me to do? And he goes, I want you to go back there now. And by faith, as always. Somebody said, well, how do you do this? And I said, by faith. Nobody's paying me. If God moves on hearts and the hearts help me, then that's what I do. But I have to move towards the assignment, move towards whatever. So I share with some people and what I like to do to bring holiday cheer, illuminate some things and some places with holiday cheer, all by faith. And they said, oh my gosh, that would be amazing. Please come, please do that. So I'll let you know more about that, but that's one of the reasons I'm coming. Also, I'll be staying at the YO Hotel by faith. But I have they penciled in 3 dates that I will have a small ballroom there open for worship and people to have a peaceful encounter with Jesus. And I'll be inviting some people to come. I'll be inviting a few worship ministers, if you will, that do intimate worship on those 3 days. And I'll be totally confirming that today, but they penciled me in, so I am December 3rd, December 10th, and December 17th, Wednesday, from 8 in the morning till 8 at night at a hotel. Wow. They will have all the holiday lights set up for their banquets and their holiday celebration, which will be awesome. And the hotel will be decorated beautifully for the holidays, for Christmas and Thanksgiving. And I will have a place of encounter, if you will. And yes, will I illuminate it? Yep. Will it be beautiful? Yep. Will there be snacks and treats? Hope so. I can't have any, but I'll definitely have some for you. So, need a lot of prayer, need a lot of support. If you feel so led, there are many ways you can do that. There's links that I'll put on this or whatever. And then I got another call about the possibility of doing something in Hunt. A couple things. And sharing what I do and whatever, people always ask, well, how much is it going to cost? Nothing. What do you mean nothing? I know that's hard for people to put their minds and their heads around that. Well, then how do you do this? Every day I'm on the road today right now by faith. I'm going to Truth or Consequences, New Mexico by faith. Everything I need by faith. In this truck right now that, I didn't have before, but I have right now, 2020 F-150, so grateful. New horse. I call this horse Nightwings. Yeah, I like it. And it's my war pony, if you will. My native friends call, you need a new war pony. I got one. Yeah, his name is Nightwings. So do you name your vehicles? I don't know. People name their boats. I named the war wagons and the war horses that I use. So this one's called Nightwings. I'm on this journey, and I've got 300-something miles to go to get to Truth or Consequences, get to hang out with Randy Baca. So grateful to get to meet up with Pastor Caleb Cooper at his church on Sunday. That will be awesome. And then Monday, I will head to Kerrville. So that's a 600-mile journey on Monday. So please pray. And please pray that God, creatively, I get to do some pretty cool things. I've been scouting for 2 weeks. Places like Lowe's and Home Depot and, Walmart. In preparation for doing something, I know the Lord wanted me to do something and bring a lot of holiday cheer through music and illumination, besides the worship. So right now I'm listening to my Christmas mixes that I've done over the past couple of years. There's 5 of them, nonstop. Yes, professional DJ. I'm still a professional DJ. Can you book me for events? Sometimes, if God lets me do it. Yeah, absolutely. But I will have Christmas music available to anybody who wants that. And these are some mixes that play at my church during their Christmas outreach. Has played for the past 3 or 4 years. There are 5 nonstop mixes. They're over an hour long, each of them. They are top 40 oldies, classic Christmas that you would know, all the songs. It's a mixture of all of it. So holiday cheer. Somebody had asked me, can you help us in the Hunt area to bring, and in Kerrville, bring holiday cheer? Yep. And we know who brings the cheer and the hope, and that's Jesus. So that's what I'm doing. Aaron, hello, how are you? I'm on the road and need your prayers. I have the opportunity to do something that is really, really amazing, and to God be all the glory. I have the opportunity to bring cheer and hope in a community that was been devastated by the flood. I mean, devastated. And they're still dealing with cycles of grief, sorrow, and so much more. And some of them called me yesterday and said, we're so glad you're coming. So that's what I'm doing. And then as I'm there, I will be prepping and more stories because I'm on the road again. I'll be doing more stories about the preparation for going to South Padre Island during spring break for 2 weeks minimum. That's the 7th to the 21st. They're the two busiest weeks at South Padre. And in those 2 weeks, there'll be 100,000 plus college students. Wow. Imagine the revival that can break out in that, and that revivals are breaking out our universities in America right now. So lots of stories, lots of things. I'll give you details. I'm working on that. I have a couple friends said we're in. They're already like, we're in. I'm like, okay. So grateful to my friends who are praying and supporting. My one friend said, you just go by faith, don't you? Yep. So I'm on with it. Thank you for those who are praying, supporting. Thank you for those praying. The documentary series being worked on, and presentations are being made in the next few weeks to investors that are interested in investing in the movie about my journeys. Yeah. Thanks for my friend, producer, director, writer that's working on that. The script is halfway done, and we'll see how it all plays out by faith. So on the road again. Yeah. Thank you for following. Like, share, subscribe. Can you do that, please? Yeah. I'll be doing more TikTok stuff and some other things. Thank you for praying, for the healing of my ears and all that stuff. Man, oh man, those babies are crying, they're screaming because their ears hurts because those station, whatever they call those tubes. Woo-wee! No wonder they're screaming. Wow. Anyways, I'm being healed in Jesus' name. So, to all my friends out there, don't give up. Man, there's so much junk coming at us. Woo-wee! So much stuff from every angle, and you're thinking, oh man, I can't take any more. Well, the Jesus in you can, and the Jesus in me can. So, on to Truth and Consequences. Really looking forward to seeing what the Lord's going to do the next couple of days there as I rest and get ready to continue the journey on Monday to Kerrville, yeah, and Hunt, and Medina, and Center Point. That will be one of the places I did not get a chance to visit when I was there, but I have some people ask me, can you please come? And the answer to that is yes, I'm coming. All right, God bless you. Have a great day. Let's see if I can see this. Yeah, this hands-free thing. So my hands are on the road. You can on the wheel. You can see it. But it's amazing, this computer, what it does. I'm like, wow, that is crazy. So my friend said, you got to try that. I'm trying it. It's pretty awesome. More to come.